everybody. I haven't made a video for a while because I've been kind of just making the same bowls over and over that I've already shown you how I do. But I've started to try coasters, and so I got a mold in the mail, this one here, that came with another 2 smaller molds, but it's going back because I don't know if you will be able to see here, but it's got some cavities and pits in it. I don't know if you can see, there's a big one right here. It's hard to show you. There's 2 smaller ones right in here. I don't think you can see them. So I wanted to try them out, so I made this, and the side that I poured is the side I like. So those little pits are on the underside, so it doesn't really matter with these because you're never going to see them because they're going to be on the underside, and I'm going to add some little tiny rubber feet to these to designate that as the underside. Although you can tell because when you pour, you get this little ridge on the top side, the pouring side. But anyway, I really like these. I think they're quite pretty. I just started out with a very simple design, which was just a Caribbean blue mica and some clear here that I added some gold leafing to. And I'm really happy with the way they turned out. And then I used a gold leafing pen and gold leafed the edges. So I thought I'm going to send this back because again it's pitted and it makes it kind of useless if the good side is the bottom. But before I send it back, while I've got it, I can't send it back for a day or 2 till the post office is open because it's the weekend. So I'm going to make try a different set, a different pattern. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've mixed 400 mils of resin, which is about 1 2/3 cups or 13 ounces. I'm using this today. I'm using East Coast resin because it's got a shorter curing time and dries really hard really quickly, and I don't need to do a lot with this, so I don't need it to stay pliable for long. I am going to put acrylic paint in here for my colors. So the first, I'm going to do like a sand and then an aqua, as you saw at the top. So I have this, which is just Walmart cheap apple barrel in country tan, but I didn't like it for a sand color very much. So I mixed in some Artist Loft red and yellow to kind of get a more goldeny color. So you can, I don't know if you can see the difference really, but there is a difference. And then some white. I also added in some white. And I made quite a bit because I plan on making quite a few of these eventually, and so I'll need lots of sand color. And then for the water, the aqua, I have again cheap Deco Art in, what is this called, turquoise. Then I have a more expensive Liquitex, and this is called Bright Aqua Green. So they're very similar colors. This one's a little brighter, so I'm not going to use this one. And then I was also looking at these 2 colors, which I really like, which are Artist Loft, what are the colors? Aqua Green and Turquoise. I really like those colors too. So it's kind of between these 3 colors. I don't think I'm going to go with this one. It's a bit too blue. So I think I'll go with the Liquitex. We'll see how that turns out. So because I want this to be about 2/3 sand, 1/3 ocean, like green. And then in the middle, I'm going to do a little bit of clear mixed with gold glitter and put some seashells in there. All right, I'm gonna mix those colors up. So I've mixed a little bit of gold glitter in clear. This is just glitter palettes, again, just cheap. I think I got from Walmart. It's a very fine glitter, I really like it. And then I mixed the Liquitex in about 4 ounces of the resin. And then I've got a cup of sand here. Okay, so now let me see if we can see this. Maybe pull this back a little bit. Okay, all right. I also went through some seashells that I got. Most of these I think I got in Australia. And so I will be placing these into the resin in the center. I'm going to pour the resin first and then put some in. I also made a lot more, resin this time than I did the previous one. The last time I only made 1 cup because I found that they turned out a little on the thin side and I don't want them quite that thin. So there's a starfish. Put a starfish on this side too. Whoops. There we go. These are going to be hard to pick up. Try with this. Break them. I tried to get a little variety of shells, some different colors. I really like that one I just put in. It's really pretty. It's actually got some little ridges on it like a little clam shell. This is like a tiny scallop shell. It's so pretty. This one here, you can see it. It's like a little tiny scallop shell. Put that in there. Oh, these little suckers, they're hard to pick up. Really tiny one here, if I can get it. There. Okay, we'll just leave it at that for now. All right, now I'm going to add the sand. I have a feeling I made way too much. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do around the edge first. Let's do around the edge. Okay, now we'll put the sand in. Oops, it's kind of pushing the gold away. We're gonna have to do something about that. Oops, okay. Let's put some more gold in here quickly. Try and push that back. There we go. Push that back. Tricky. This is tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Alright. Let's put a little bit more sand in. Oh, that's not going where I want it to. Dang it. Alright, let's put some more of this in. Maybe push that sand back a little bit. I'm thinking I should have let this set up a little bit before I poured. And maybe I wouldn't be getting it running into the other colors so much. Now I want to try something here. I'm going to try and pull this back. Shell's sticking out a bit. Getting a swirl in there that I don't really want, but I wonder if I should just swirl it, see what that looks like. Oh my gosh. I just drizzled a bunch of green over the sand that I didn't want to have happen. It's actually kind of cool looking. I wonder if I put a little bit of white in there. Okay, well, you know, I'm all about experimenting, so I'm going to try something here. Ugh. I hope it doesn't go terribly awry. Wonder what a little bit of white would look like. I think I'm going to ruin it. I hope not. Let's see what happens when we swirl that in. Do I like that? Not so sure. More brown in here in a minute. So I feel like I'm losing all the brown. Oh, that's too much white. actually really quite pretty. Boy, did I make way too much. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a couple more shells in because that gold spread out a little further than I wanted it to. Probably all gonna change anyway as it sits. Look at this. Don't know what's going on here. It's like the white is sinking, sinking, sinking. Don't want it to sink. I want it to stay on top. So I'm going to manipulate it a little. Bring it back up. That's pretty. I like it. Grace, there's a lot of sirens lately. I almost never hear sirens here, even though I'm quite close to a busy road. There's not a lot that happens around here. It's a pretty quiet area, but that lately has been almost every day. And it's not the COVID thing, because we don't have all the crazy restrictions here that they have in England. I mean, yeah, we're encouraged to stay home, but we don't get thrown to the ground and arrested if we're not wearing a mask. We don't get you know, arrested for going out and buying wine and non-essentials like I've read some places. We've got it pretty good here. We didn't even close our beaches. I don't think many people are going to the beach, but at least we have the option. They've left it up to us to be smart instead of bringing down the strong arm of the law and taking away all our freedoms, like is happening in England and in parts of the States. Here in Canada, at least where I live, they've been very, very civilized about it all, which I've been very grateful for, because I don't like being told what to do. I didn't rebel as a teenager, so now I do it as an adult. I'm like, I'm a grown-ass woman. You don't have to tell me what to do. I'll take care of myself. Thank you very much, and I will do the responsible thing on my own. Consequently, I've isolated myself pretty much for a month, and then I started taking a few little risks, seeing friends who had already been isolating themselves for a month or more. I mean, if they've been isolating and I've been isolating, then I think it's a pretty good chance that neither of us have it. So yeah. Okay, I don't like the way the white is sinking. That's upsetting me. I want to see it on the top, but if I keep bringing it up, it's gonna ruin it. Dang it. Darn it. And I can't do the other side as the bottom or as the top because, first of all, because of the flaws in the mold, but also because these seashells and everything would be upside down. This is definitely meant to be the top. Wonder what I should do. I don't think I really can do anything about that white. I think it is what it is, which I hate that saying, but it is what it is. Okay. I'm going to put my dust cover over it and let it sit. Okay, I just recorded a whole piece, and then when I stopped it, realized it was on time lapse, so that was useless. But I just wanted to let you know that when I finished pouring that, I literally walked away for not even 2 minutes, and when I came back, this was like foaming up out of here. This is the sand resin I mixed. It's now the consistency of rubber, like a rubber ball, and it's quite hot. And what the little bit that was left in the bottom was foaming up as well when I took this out. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I was planning on taking this sand that was left, the sand color, a little bit of turquoise, and doing some circles and practicing with the different white mediums to try and get the wave. Okay, so the only thing I can think of that this happened is because when I mixed the red and yellow into the sand color, this is ready mixed pouring paint. So it's like a flowy paint. So there must be some chemical in there that does not work with resin, because this is like, so that makes me wonder how the coaster is going to turn out. It's not foaming and going crazy because there's very little in there, but I have a feeling that it may not set up. It may be rubbery like this, or who knows. Okay, so it's been enough time that this is starting to firm up, but it's still bendy. So I'm going to unmold it and see what we have. You can see the white sank quite a bit. And this will be the top side anyway, so there we go. I thought the white would have sunk to the bottom, but it didn't. It's just in there somewhere. But I really like the little starfish and shell in there. That's really, really pretty. This one's the one with a bit of a bigger shell, so it's got a little bit of a bump there. But that's really pretty. There, another little starfish. I really like this. I think I'll do the edges gold again. I'm very relieved that the sand color didn't go all weird and blow up. It's got 4 little shells in it. So I'll put them together. And there we are. Don't get a perfect circle here. There's obviously a lot more green here than there is here, so it's not centered. So this isn't something I would be able to sell, because that would have to be perfect, and it's not perfect. But I'm pretty happy with the first time trying this sand and water effect. I quite like it. So I'm going to let those sit here for the night. I'm going to bed now and let them cure. Oh, picked up a little bit of. There we go. All right. Let those sit there, continue to cure tonight, and then tomorrow I'll paint them. And then I'll show you I'll take pictures of the finished product, but I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks pretty good.